Good morning. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Ugh. It is breakfast time, as you can imagine. Craft cam, there we go. Hello. Good morning. Let's move you out the way. Ugh. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Pirate. Good morning, Voz. How are you both today? Hope you're well. Mornings. You know what I'm like with mornings. Good. Good. Good, everyone. That's good to hear. Where's my hair tie? I've left it in the back room, obviously. Yes. Tie my hair up. What? Busy day. Busy Wednesday. And the dogs are already barking. I might have a package delivered, actually. It might be worth checking. I'm not barking at a post, really. There we go, that gives us some more light. Postman does not appear to be. Oh, someone else is. That's why they're barking. Cool, that's going to be them for the next 15 minutes. Ugh. Oh, Vaz, I got a little stand. I got just a little disc kind of thing, so that it doesn't roll away. Got a little stand for it now, so it doesn't roll away. Sits on my desk. Lives there. Yeah, your parcel is due today between 10:40 and 1:40. Cool. So literally the entire time that I'm streaming. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Should I unlock the porch? Nah, I probably shouldn't unlock the porch. What I should do is eat this breakfast. Have you been keeping up with those prescribed sketches? Don't attack me, I just woke up! Don't be mean to me, I just woke up! Don't look at me, don't perceive me, look away. No, stop looking! Stop looking! Stop looking! Ah! No, I haven't. I keep... Go figure, I keep forgetting. Hey. I can technically do... I can do one of them now, because one of them's a seated stretch. I could do one of them now, because one of them's a seated stretch, and it's for my legs, so I could technically do one while I eat breakfast. Look, I feel that pulling something. Gosh, it's 2D, that's on you. That's on you. Okay, breakfast consumed. Let's go rinse the bowl, and then we'll get started. Yeah, I'll be real. I got a notification saying your package will be delivered today. I got quite a few things just in the works from like Kickstarters from last year. So I don't know what's coming. I don't know which item is coming today. There's a few things it could be. It's generally it's one of like 2 categories of things. I think I've got maybe like 3 or 4 Kickstarters just sort of waiting at the moment. And they fall in 2 categories. 2 are board games, and 2 are plushies. So it's either a board game or a plushie that's coming today, unless there's a miraculous 5th thing that I forgot about. Which probably it could happen. Wah. I love getting Kickstarter packages. They're like presents from your past self. Yeah, they are! I think I'm excited. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited. I've just had a notification saying your package is going to be delivered today, and I'm like, oh, which one is it? I think you guys know already I have a problem with Kickstarters, because I've... Like, in the past 6 months, I've at least talked to you about 2. One is, you know, these guys. And then I had that stream where I was like trying to decide which of those weighted plushies I wanted. And then I've got round 2 of these because they made the Starlight Dragon available as its own thing, so I didn't have to buy like another one of these. So I've got the purple star one of these coming, but that's probably going to be in like a year because that one's only just finished. That is only just finished, so it's not going to be that. That needs to be made. That needs production and stuff. So this is probably going to be next year. But I'm excited to have another one of these, but in a starry pattern. But yeah, I don't think it's a plushie now that I think about it. Because the weighted wildlife. I do read the Kickstarter posts. I read them. I don't believe the weighted wildlife has actually gone into full shipping yet. I think they're still on a shipping container in the ocean at the moment. I think they're still in the ocean, so I can't imagine it's that. So I guess it must be a board game of some kind. One of the 2 board games that I've got coming. I gotta stop buying Kickstarters. Oh, it's a problem. Where's the guide? I need a small amount of pink, but I'm gonna need some pink. Let me some board games, yeah. I'll be real, it's kind of a shame. because we over the last sort of like 4 or 5 years, we have been accumulating so many board games, just loads and loads of board games, and obviously he can do what he wants. He's a grown adult. Stanji is looking to get a house closer to his workplace, which is further away from us, which is a shame, but obviously makes sense. He doesn't want to commute as much. So me and Spook are kind of looking at the horde of board games that we've collected, and we're like, we're not going to get to play any of these. Because it's already probably been about 2 months since we last played a board game with Stanji. And that's before he moved. So now we're just like, we're not going to get to play any of these, and that's a little sad. It's a little sad. It's a little sad. I said to Spook, I was like, well, maybe we should invite Kay and Den round more, because they also live closer. It's just a shame that Kay has a bit of a weird work schedule, but who knows, that could change. So yeah. So we've got board games that we ordered like 2 years ago coming, and I think Spook's worried that we're never going to play them now. I'll have to see if he wants to try a two. I know some of the board games do have 2-player, so I'll have to see if I can maybe nudge him and be like, hey, let's just have a board game with the 2 of us. I have a fair few in my own collection that will never see the table. Never know when you're going to play the board games. Yeah, that's all. It's just... Literally, when he talked about it, I was like, well, because we just moved, what we need to do is... Ironically, we need to find some friends. we need to find some friends who live nearby. And I sat there and literally I sat there and I thought, how the fuck do you find friends when you're an adult? That live near you when you're an adult. Because when you're a kid, you go to school and you're all in the same, like, catchment area of the school. So it's like, if you go to this school, you're all going to live within a radius of that school. So you'll all live in that radius and you can hang out with each other. But as an adult, it's like, well, when you commute to work, everyone can travel further afield. That's the secret, you don't. I know. Like, we live in a little village, and I'm like, we need to find I feel like what we need to do is find another version of us in my brain. I was like, we need to find another sort of, like, you know, late 20s, early 30s couple about our age who are into gaming and into board games and get to know them so that we can have a board game night. And I'm like, well, that's way too specific. There probably isn't another couple in the village like us. And I'm like, how would you even find that out anyway? How would you even find out if that's a thing? Let's go to Spook and play a different board game every time. That's kind of what we used to do. Yeah. Like, I mean, I need to talk to Stanji about the Monster Hunter board game. Rubber, I always forget one thing. Rubber. Where's the rubber? It's not where it should be. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, past self. Ah, no, where did I put the rubber? Where did past me put the rubber? It's not where it should be. Ah, well, that's been eaten by gremlins. Who knows where that is? That's been eaten by gremlins. It's vanished. Cool. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no. I do not see. Cool. Where the fuck did my rubber go? I didn't, like, put it back in here because it was part of this. No, it doesn't look like it's in there. What's your current favourite board game? Time to judge your taste. D&D. Very funny, boss. Okay, I can use this alternate rubber, but this is not the rubber that lives on my desk. This is my travel rubber that lives in my bag. So I'm going to put it back in my bag. Where the hell is my desk rubber? Yes, I'm an artist and I've got desk rubber and travel rubber. They are different rubbers. Yeah, not in there. In this pencil case, maybe? Nope. Cool. Don't know. Don't know. Rubber's vanished. Uh-oh, rubber's gone. Okay, if we're talking, like, if you want to, like, I could easily make the argument that D&D is not a board game, it does not come with a board. It is a tabletop game, which is not necessarily the same thing if we want to be pedantic. That's me, though, of me being pedantic of I feel like it's unfair to call D&D a board game because it doesn't meet the criteria of what a lot of people would consider a board game. Also, as part of the whole thing I just said, it's been a long-ass time since I played D&D at a table. That's probably... Okay, we have done it since we moved, so it hasn't been 7 months, but it's probably been about 4 months. We definitely haven't done it this year. And we didn't do it, like, around Christmas, so it was probably, like, November or October. It was I think it was before Corrine came down, so 5 months. 5 months since I played D&D at a table. I'll be coming over next year, but I understand that's going to be a small band-aid to the problem of regular playing. We love playing board games with you. I'm excited to do so. Oh my god, we can play the Monster Hunter board game with you, Naren! The Monster Hunter board game's actually good. Monster Hunter board game's actually quite good. I was impressed with it. I think if I had to say my favourite board game at the moment, considering that we haven't played any board games for about 3 months, is probably Flamecraft. That was another Kickstarter find of mine, and I'm happy I found it because I really like it. And that's one of the board games that I've got coming from a Kickstarter. They had a... They've done another game. The people who made Flamecraft did another game, and I was like, well, Flamecraft was amazing, so I'm going to get this one as well. But I don't believe that's shipping yet. I believe that's still in production. So I don't believe that's what's going to be coming today. The nice things about it, I like it, yeah, I like it. And it has, you know, it's the art style suits me very much as well. I like it visually. Visually, it's very pleasing to me. And I even got the deluxe edition. I went down on it. I was just like, you know, when the Kickstarter came, I was like, you know what, I think this is good, so I just doubled down. And I was like, you know what, get me the super deluxe edition with all the good shit. And I'm glad I did, because it's good. So I did the same on the other game, which I believe is called Critter Kitchen. Is I believe the one that I've backed from the same makers, Critter Kitchen. I'm going for the deluxe version of that now, which was again about probably 7 months ago. I think it's in production now. And yeah, and I'm a little sad of like, oh, when are we ever going to get to play that? Because we don't have anybody who conveniently lives near us. It's like Stanji's close, but obviously he is busier now, shall we say. His life situation has changed, which is fair, and, you know, I'm really happy for him, you know. I don't want to come across as being selfish, so I'm really happy for him. I may have done a done thing yesterday making dinner. Oh god, what happened? What happened? Burnt my finger. Ah. Well, that sucks. Burns are painful. Still bothering me that I can't find that rubber. This falls under the little checklist that I put on the thing that we filled out of like struggling to let things go and let things rest, of just like I'm annoyed that I can't find that rubber and it's bothering me and it's gonna bother me for the next 2 hours. I'm annoyed. I can't let it go. Where is it? Why has it vanished? I hope Spook stolen it? Did Spook need it for something? Spook borrow the rubber and not tell me? Son of a bitch! Spook borrowed the rubber and didn't tell me. It's in Spook's room. Pink desk rubber. Like fire, hellfire. Thieves wear sneakers, artists wear Skechers, and linguists wear Converse. That's really good. Well, that's very good. That got a chuckle. Chomp it, it looks like gum. No! No! Not food. Cook the food, not yourself. Oh, God. I hope it wasn't a big burn. I hope it was just a small one. Does it affect your gambling ability?
I will find her. I will find her if I have to burn down all of
It's tangentially related to this. One of the things that was announced yesterday in the Pokemon Direct was a new TCG thing for mobile. I gotta say, my gut reaction was in my head. My gut reaction was whoa, and then I sat and thought about it, and I was like, I don't know actually. I was trying to move the griddle because I was making a grilled cheese. I put my finger in the wrong place. It's healing, and I already ran it under hot water and then until it's ice. Okay, good. It's got any like cream? Got soothing cream to put on it as well. We've got a zigzag strand here, that means it's going to need a trim. Actually, the difference in that is fairly minute. Yeah, they're releasing like a TCG game for mobile that's like exclusively mobile. Like that's not quite the same as the actual TCG. And I think the video said that like there would be ever so slightly like tweaked rules so that you could essentially play games faster. And I'm like, oh no, because the IRL TCG definitely has metas. And if you don't know them, you get squashed. Because that happened to me. Like, I'm probably gonna download and try it. but I don't know how well I'll do against other people, like, battling. I feel like I would just go up with a deck that I've just made and be like, yay, this is just fun, and then get stomped and be like, okay, guess I'm not having that much fun anymore. That's just me. Mind you, I did okay when we streamed TCG Live that one time. Admittedly, that deck wasn't a deck that I fully made, but it was one I tweaked. I'll have to check. It does not affect my gambling. You never get into TCG past collecting neat cards. I'm mostly a collector as well, is the thing. I'm mostly a collector. Listen, the last time I went and did a TCG like tournament and battle, I got absolutely stopped. I'm not the best at it, but I do enjoy collecting. I guess maybe my problem was I think I went up against like 3 people who were like really avid like tournament goers, and I was just like a baby tier basically. I think I got matched up against people that were way out of my league. Because I got a friend who is a lot like me in a lot of ways, and every time I've ever played a TCG game with her, I've had so much fun, whether I've won or lost. So it could be just that I got really mismatched with people well out of my league. So that's why I'm like, well, maybe when the game first starts and everybody's like started collecting, it'll be a bit easier of like, oh, I might actually win a few because everybody's just started. And then over time, as people start to, I imagine, pay to win, because let's be honest, if it's a TCG game, it's going to be, hey, give us some money and you can buy a booster pack. And then it's going to be a case of like, well, people who put money into the game just have the best cards. And so, you know. But I do like collecting things, so maybe I will just play the game and collect. Because they said you get 2 free packs a day. So I'm like, maybe I'll just have it as a thing that I have on my phone of just like, what digital cards do I get? Because I like collecting. It's why I like creature collection games. I like to collect things. It's why I've got 5 billion plushies. Last year, if I used to come to MTG after being pushed by a friend, I could never get into MTG just because I'm into the Pokemon TCG. I do not have the money to do 2. Just flat out. It's a very hard cut of no. Do not have the money. Very hard line. I cannot do 2 TCGs and Pokemon always wins. Hey everybody. Lord of the Ring cards on my crack. Ah, the MTG Lord of the Rings set, I see. If anything was ever going to get me into MTG, it was the Dungeons & Dragons set, but I resisted that, so it's not going to happen. As much as I'd like to stay, I'm heading to bed. Also, I should be good for D&D tonight. As oversight was it? Okay, definitely post that. Definitely post that. If you haven't already, but definitely let people know. Hopefully Nemo's okay, because I know that Nemo's been having a rough patch recently. And if Kay and Nemo can't turn up, then that's the 2-person cap. Sleep well, friend. I will likely see you later. said the gun was mine. It's cool. No, I don't like you. What goes on another day, another drama. I don't know if this is like a stim thing, but I'm like weirdly obsessed with the metal card. If you remember. This fella? I'm like weirdly obsessed with it and like how heavy it is. The metal one. Like weirdly obsessed with the weight of it. Shiny Goblin mode activated. I mean, that's but I've definitely like picked this up and held it a lot more than my other like shiny cards because it has a weight to it. It just feels so bizarre, like because I think it's like the disconnect of visually, it looks like a card, but when you pick it up, it doesn't feel like one, and it's like this weird uncanny valley of a TCG card. It's just, yeah. I don't know what it is. In my head, I'm like, man, I want more of these. And then immediately I'm like, what? You don't need more of them. You've got one, but you don't need more. But in my head, I want more of these. Casually buy another ultra premium collection. It's okay, they're only like 150 pounds. I still can't believe Spook even bought that for me. It's too good, he's too good. You need at least 4 because 4 is a player set. No, God. Funnily enough, I don't think the Metal Mew card is tournament legal. Problem is that I'm like hyper aware that I apparently should be receiving a parcel, so I just like keep looking at any sort of sound. you order it or is it still in the shopping cart? No, it's coming. It's very funny. Very funny. Very funny. Ha 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 ha. No, I've had a delivery notice on my phone that it's being delivered today. Thank you. Ha ha ha. I might end up backing another thing today. It's like the last day. And I feel like I maybe shouldn't, but also, like, because thanks to all of you guys, I maybe have a little bit more expendable income than I would normally, so I'm like, I could treat myself, even though I've already treated myself to a bunch of things. Why funny, I have many carts on hold. Yeah. It's funny because Vols, because I literally complained on stream of, oh, something that I ordered has taken forever to come, and when I checked on it, it was because I hadn't pressed the order button. When I should have, and I was like, fuck. That's why it's funny. You know what the problem is? Is that I actually have to stop looking on Instagram. Because the last 2 Kickstarters that I backed were Instagram ads. Like, clearly the Instagram algorithm knows exactly which ads to get me to click on. So I need to stop. What are we backing? It's a plushie backpack. I'll finish the row and show you guys. Because one of the things that I'm slowly like adjusting to is actually taking plushies with me to places, which I generally didn't like doing because I was worried about the plushie. But they help with my anxiety because it gives me something to focus on and cuddle and squish. So when I saw that there was a plushie backpack, I was like, oh, well that's just 2 in 1. Insta is the only place I feel the targeted ads hardcore. Yeah, on things like Twitter and stuff, I just fuck off. Don't care. But Insta fucking gets me, and it's bad. Shows Blue the plushies gib. Yes, actually, yes, that is how that works. It literally basically became a tradition that if I went to a convention, I would find a plushie to buy. That became the thing back when we were doing conventions like every 3 months. Oh, we're going to a convention, this is the plushie that I'm getting. Like for a while, like I started the Eevee ones, but I wasn't happy with the Flareons I was finding, because I literally did like, oh, this convention I got an Umbreon, and then this convention I got an Espeon, and now I got a Vaporeon, and then a Jolteon, and now I'm like, and then I never got the Flareon, because I couldn't find a Flareon that I actually liked, because I've started to get picky. I found a Flareon that I like now. It's the official one on the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna ask for it for my birthday. Wah! Erta Lee, thank you for following. I hope you're having a good day. And when we went to UK Games, I found my little snow dragon. It's just here. This little cutie. I found this at UK Games, which was unexpected because UK Games Expo was a board game show, so I wasn't expecting to find someone who was selling plushies. But yeah, and it was a Jellycat as well, which is like really nice. So yeah. And then Spook asked me a question, and then Spook asked me a question, so that's also another reason that this one's very special. That was the thing that happened. Yep. First to work, see you later, everyone. Bye, Vars. Have a good day at work. I think last UK games I went to last year, though, I didn't get a plushie because there wasn't a plushie seller, because yeah, it's not really what that convention's for. But Lord knows, if there's a plushie seller at Confuzzled, it's over. But yeah. So, yeah, to try and help with the anxiety stuff, if we're going somewhere for, like, a while, sometimes I slip a little plushie into my bag now. It's almost like a stress ball of, like, I'll reach into the bag and just kind of, like, squish it. Because I wouldn't take, like the dragon or, like, an owlbear because it's too big to fit in the bag, so I'd have to just carry it, and I would also then become self-conscious of people staring at me holding a plushie, and then, like, I wouldn't have a hand free because I'd always have to hold the plushie in a hand. So it's like, they gotta be little enough to fit in a bag. I don't always do it, but, yeah, I don't know. I don't always do it because I get, like, obviously, as you guys know, I care a lot about my plushies, so I also worry of, like, I don't want to lose the plushie, or I don't want it to get dirty or anything. So even though it's literally months away, I'm already sat here just like, do I even want to take a plushie to Confuzzled? Like, it might help with my travel anxiety, but I don't want it to, like, get lost or damaged, because, it's a busy convention. I've been trying to find a board game industry person to buddy up to and convince them I'd volunteer in their booth at a European con. Oh, that would be sick. If there isn't one, you could just take home one of the furries. Fair point. Like, for real, my brain did have the thought of, like, oh, there is a concern that I'd take a plushie and then lose it. So my brain literally did have the thought of, what if you legitimately make a collar for one of your plushies and put your username on it? If found, return to Blue Sky Wolf 09. Keep me warm. I feel like it would probably just be for the travel anyway, as well as the thing. As happened with UK Games Expo, I get anxious in the morning in traveling there, and then I get there and, like, the adrenaline kicks in of, like, oh my god, I'm at a fun place doing fun things, and I feel better. Then I get the anxiety, the before anxiety. Or I start to feel kind of sick, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel well, this was maybe a bad idea. And then I get down, I'm like, oh, actually, it's fine. I'm gonna be, like, doubly nervous for Confuzzled because I've never been before. Which is why I'm dragging Spook with me. Promises we made, promises we'll keep. Make the collar from the Nova Beast. I mean, it's just a collar. A collar's a collar. It doesn't need to be the Nova Beast. The Nova Beast collar's just a collar. Unless you mean make my Nova Beast collar, because my Nova Beast has a particular coloured collar. The medallion. Oh, with the logo. Well, no. The point would be is that if it got lost, like just having a logo wouldn't be helpful. I could maybe put it on the back, but I don't know if I'd have enough room. Feel that anxious due to demoing games at cons. Yeah, anxiety sucks, bruh. So I don't know who I would take. I've literally opened up the cupboard and I'm like looking and I'm like, I don't know who I would take. Maybe like this little cat. Maybe this little kitty. Just a little cat. Maybe just a little cat. Just small, hand-sized, can give squish. For some reason this cat comes with a bag. I probably wouldn't take the bag. That's not a problem for the next, like, 4 months. 3 months, sorry, because we're February. If Lost returned to Blue Sky Wolf social media thing. Yeah, basically. I have to work out how to make it. Maybe if I got my dad to, like, 3D print a disc for what I could do is I could get my dad to 3D print a disc that has like a divot in it. Look at like this almost. This is the stand that he made for the Pokeball. Like, maybe not that big because that's kind of big, but smaller, but sort of like this. A little disc which has a divot in there. And I write out the information, I put it in there, and then I get the resin that I have, and I fill it in with resin, and let it dry so that it's hard and you can read it. Because yeah, I have no way to make it metal. And if you tried it, and don't think you'd be able to 3D print the letters because they wouldn't be very clear on the 3D printer. Maybe. Like I could just make a paper tag, but I'd worry about it ripping. I worry about a lot of things. I said, if Sod's Law, they'll be selling some kind of plushie there, and I'll end up with 2 plushies. One, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. I can see Spook walking around with 14 bags of plushies regretting his life choices. Congratulations, Core, you just described us moving house. Fair. Mm-hmm. The funny thing is that all the worrying about, like, the collar and the name and stuff is probably almost redundant, because I would be so paranoid about the plushie that I'd never lose it. Okay, all of this is just a big ol' string of pink. Yeah, so when I finish the row, I'll show you the backpack. Backpack isn't for Confuzzled because it's a Kickstarter thing, so like I wouldn't get it until like next year probably. But I just thought the backpack was a neat idea because it's like, well, it's a bag, so I'll just always have it on my person. Like I'll have the strap over my shoulder, and that will very notably be oh, we're gonna go somewhere. Let me pick up my bag. I'm not accidentally gonna leave it. Can I assume your bed is 40% plushy? Oh, you'd actually be incorrect there. The bed is actually clear of plushies because of Spook. The side next to the bed is absolutely full of plushies, but the bed itself is clear. I literally like part of the bedtime routine is I go into the bedroom and will select the plushie to cuddle for the night, and I will take it into the bed with me, and then when I wake up and make the bed, it gets put back on the side. I know somebody who happens to specialise in that. I know, Simon can make a leather thing for me. I know. I've ordered stuff from Simon, have you? I've actually ordered stuff from Simon. I got Spook a custom leather keyring. And he still uses it. Got his name on it. That was one of his first customers. Because he handles his keys every day, the leather's like really gone really supple and soft. Blue sleeping, plushy POV. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, and... The thing is, back in the day when I used to Build-A-Bear, if you guys know what Build-A-Bear is, I think I actually did have like a collar and lead for one of them, but I don't think I have it anymore because I went off the accessories and just wanted the plushie. Because Build-A-Bear's whole thing was like you could get a plushie and then you could get clothes for them. And I went off that. Like I had a bunch of clothes for them and then I kind of just went, nah, I don't want to use these anymore. I just want to have the plushie as it is. So I don't think I have the collar and lead anymore. And ironically that would be useful because I could put the collar on the plushie and then wrap the lead round my bag strap. And then I'd just be like, well, it's fine because it's just there, it's attached. Ooh, a Corvus Squire. I actually want to catch that. I haven't, but then I haven't ordered much from anybody I follow. That's fair. Oh! Maybe that's what's coming today. Maybe it's not a Kickstarter. Maybe it's makeshift. Maybe my Joe Cat plushie's coming. That's something that's in the works that I forgot about. Maybe it's the Joe Cat plush. Yeah, the little gobbo. Because I have the full collection. I forgot about the Joe Cat plushies after that last one got lost in the mail. I know, I feel bad for you for that, bird. I'm really sorry. I feel bad for you. I've had so many things from Makeshift. I mean, I've had all the Joe Cat stuff, but I also got, like, the Kobold. I got Joe Cat's Goblins, Joe Cat's Kobold, and then I got a Kobold from another person that Joe Cat was, like, promoting at the same time. Which is this little guy who's got a helmet on. This isn't a Joe Cat plushie. I don't know which content creator made this one, but I was just like, I'm having that. I love how his ears, like, are pushed back under his helmet, and you can actually see his eyes under the helmet. The helmet is stitched on. But I like his little floppy ears. I would have this hat. I would have this without the helmet if they made one. And oh, it's buried at the back of the cupboard, so I'm not getting it out. But I also got the Carbot Zergling plush. I don't play StarCraft, so I don't really know why I got that, other than I like Carbot, because I don't really play StarCraft, but I liked Carbot's like StarCraft videos. Anyway, let me show you the plushie backpack. That browse on desktop, is it going to show me the advert? Because I'm just thinking of like, how the hell am I going to find this? I actually haven't booked it. Give me a minute. I know how to find it, actually. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Oh my god, look. I was literally about to close the window and go somewhere else. Literally, opened up Instagram, scrolled down, advert. Right there. God damn it, Instagram. It's these guys. Got like a day. Well, that's 2 days technically, but I'm probably going to back this later today. Look how much stuff you can fit in there. Because I read this and they literally said, like, I wanted a plushie that was a backpack, but all the ones that I could find were, like, really small. So I've made a big one. You can do a shoulder strap, which is nice. I like how they posted this video of, like, you can make them a weighted plushie by putting a big old bag of rice in it. And I'm like, you can. This is true. I've got a bunch of weighted plushies coming, so I probably won't need to do that. They look very cute. This will be another one of those things where if I back it, I'm going to have to spend like half an hour deciding which one I want. There you go, so you can fit like bag, you know, a bunch of stuff in it. Zips on the inside so they can't open it, and it's huggable. So I was like, ooh. Custom printed fabric for each bandana and the inside lining. Neat. So yeah, there's the possum. So I think if I backed it, I'd probably go for either the dog, the fox, or a dragon. So there's the dog, possum. There's the fox. The fox is very cute. Although the blue raccoon is kind of cute as well, actually. Hyena, and then they've unlocked extra dragons. There's no prototype for them, so it'll probably be one of those things like I did with the weighted plushies campaign, where I waited until they'd made prototypes out of them all before I picked. Because I mean, look at this blue one. Look at this blue dragon. But this one is also weirdly cute as well with like the rabbit ears. Like they're both cute. And the lemon bat, the raspberry panda looks cute, and the griffin as well. So I feel like maybe I'd go for a dragon, but I want to see a prototype of them. Charmy the dragon. Shipping and all that jazz, so you know. Shipping! But you know, that's just part of it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up getting one of these because this was just very convenient. Again, targeted ads, it was very convenient for my little problem of like, I want to take plushies with me, but I worry a lot about losing the plushie, and it's like, well, if the plushie is my bag, I'm not gonna lose that. Because it's gonna be with me. I'm gonna have the strap over my shoulder. Do you think Nero would have an issue with being a mimic? Being a mimic? What do you mean, being a mimic? Oh, right, naming the plushie after them? I don't know. I don't know. You might have to put, like, a little pink mustache on it. Get, like, a little bit of Velcro. Stick it to a bit of pink cardboard, cut it into a moustache, and stick it on the front of the mimic. There you go. A little bit of Velcro, just so you can take it on and off. Yeah, look how cute he is. I'm gonna end up backing this. Even though I keep telling myself that I shouldn't do any more Kickstarters, immediately this appears because of fucking Instagram. And it's there almost every day for like the last 2 weeks of look at these cute little plushie bags. I'm like, I want them, god damn it. I decided to display Savisa's curls because cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, the one with did you get the one with like a, did you get 2 or did you get 1? Anyway. Let's go back. Yeah, I'm gonna end up buying one of them. Dude, I have like 3 comms coming your way. For real? For real. That's why I'm considering it. For real. I'm literally like, I shouldn't buy stuff like this, and then you come along and I'm like, hey, do you want some money? And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna say no. A VR model, Shaded Beast, and a ref sheet. Oh my god. Shaded Beast? What do you mean? Oh, Beast Piece. What? I've still not 100% sure what you mean. The art piece, you mean? The artwork. Got the Sparkle Dragon, the Mimic, and the Quirl. There are 2 types of Quirls. Which one are you gonna get? Are you gonna get the black one or the black and red one? Because if it's gonna be Curl, surely it's gonna be the black and red one. Because they've got 2 patterns. Because I don't know why I'm showing you this, but because I already know. I know why I'm showing you this. It's because I'm fucking spicy in the head, and I need visuals. So like, I ordered 2 of everything so I could get 1 of each color. So I got a dawn and a dusk, and a dark and a bright. So there's the dungeon one, which has this black stripe, and then there's the fantasy one, which has these red spots. I feel like you're gonna get, if it's curls, then it's the red one, surely. I don't remember at the moment. You get asked to pick when they are like, you get asked to pick later on. You've got time to decide. You get asked to pick later on. Mimic. You get a little, see how he's got like his pink tongue? You stick like a little moustache on it. He sticks his tongue out and he gets like a little moustache. It's above his eyes, but he's trying. He's trying. Yeah, I've got a Starlight Dragon coming because they made it its own pledge level. I don't know why they could. Yeah, they made it their own pledge level. So I was like, grab. tabs. Let's do two each. I think I got the black one. Hey, they're both cute. I think you can. I thought you picked Lacer. Because I don't get any choices because I've only got this. It's backer kit, not Kickstarter, but it's basically the same. Creator will send out a survey to ask you more information about your pledge or shipping information, any additional items you want to add, and collect shipping fees. The survey will be sent out to the email and you have filed on pledge. Additional fees will be charged. So yeah, there'll be a survey where they ask you which colour you want. Oh, that's what, okay. I don't get one because I don't have any questions. Yeah. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to. Oh, this was a mistake. Why did I do that? But look, I clicked on the category. I keep going back into toys. I clicked on the category for plushies and toys, and it's literally Snugalongs and Tentacle Kitty on the top two. They're literally the top two. Oh god. Plushie category in Kickstarter / backer kit is a dangerous place to go. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. Plushies as blue as streamers to everyone else in the team. Yeah, Steam, sorry. Yeah, very much. The early 2000s, Steam was a brand new thing, and it was like, what, I could just buy games? I don't have to go, oh, they're like £6, oh my god, I can just buy games! And then later you sit there in a pile of unplayed games, and you're like, what have I done? I have stacks of games I haven't touched or played maybe once. Oh, same. Absolutely. And it does make me feel bad, because a lot of them are also gifted games, if people gift me games and I just haven't played them. It makes me feel bad. That should be a thing in Steam, a reminder once or twice that you own a game. I feel like people would get annoyed by it and complain. And then and then like Steam would make it optional, and then people would opt out, and they'd be in the same place. Maybe Steam needs like a I don't know what to play button, and then it can recommend you a game. You enter Steam like, I don't know what to play, and it's like, well, you bought this game 6 years ago and you never played it. Would you want to give it a try? And maybe they can like do it almost like a 20 questions kind of thing. Maybe that would be cool. Like a 20 questions thing of like, do you want to play this? And like, nah, I don't want to play a shooter. Okay, do you want to play this? It's an adventure game. Doorbell! Package! Package. 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 It's squishy. It's a squish. I think it might be a gerblin. Oh, I'm gonna have to wash my hands though. The outside of the package has that slight mucky feeling of having been in transit for 3 months. What? It's a makeshift. I'm gonna immediately go throw this in the bin. Just 1 moment. I don't have a bin in my room still. Okay. Threw the package in the bin, and I also wash my hands. Makes sense, no bin means more plush room. Yeah, that's the reason. Definitely not me being like a forgetful ass. One moment. Just checking something that's important. Okay. I got excited. I checked something. Package. Yes, package. I had to be a sensible adult for a minute. It really killed the vibe, but I had to do something. There we go. Okay, now package. Package. I like this gradient bag. I've got a lot of these makeshift bags now because I keep them all. I like this one. This one's neat. It's different. Yeah, I keep all the makeshift bags. What? The little green guy. Look, he's on the bag. Look, he's on the bag. What? There he is. He's a little flat. He's a little flat, he needs inflating. I heard a noise and I was like, did I just rip it? It's got Velcro. He's got Velcro on his loot. He's got a little Velcro. That's cute. His hat's all squished. Here he is, Goblin! Goblin plushie by Joker, only 5,000 made. They've upped the quality of the tag. October 2023 was when I backed it. Oh, Jason, tell me what you're chasing. Nice feather. That's really nice for on the plush. That's nice. Oh, they even got a little button where the feather's attached. That's neat. Can I get my finger into here and pop this out? It's a bit flat. It's Alistair, no wait, it's just a bard. Spook did consider taking Alistair down the bard path very early on in the campaign, but then the tone of the campaign shifted, and so did the character. And he felt bard actually didn't suit Alistair anymore. Because, yeah. If you couldn't tell, I mean, he had the stats for it, obviously. But he was playing Alistair to be quite a charismatic person. But the direction of the campaign ended up changing it. Ah, that's the bit I heard. There's his little bit to put his loot back on his back. That's nice. This is not a plushie I would take out because I feel like this would get lost. New plushie! I'm gonna be cuddling this while we play D&D tonight. Another makeshift bag. This one's very cute. What's this? Want to learn more about plushie spa care? Visit us at makeshift./product care. Plushie had a long journey and shipping may have altered its shape. Once opened, generously massage and stretch your plushie to correctly position the stuffing. I mean, I was kind of trying to do that with the hat. I mean, his stuffing is pretty good, to be honest. I'd say he's in pretty good shape. I like that the, that's a nice detail. The Velcro pads on his hands are the soft part of the Velcro. The scratchy part of the Velcro is on the loot. Which I think is nice, because, you know, the plushie is the one that you're going to be holding and cuddling, so you've not got any scratchy bits. He hasn't got the scratchy bits, and this has the scratchy bit. That is a detail I appreciate as a plushie aficionado. So his hat needs to inflate a bit. But there's no stuffing under there, so it just needs to sort of be pushed into shape. Nice. Very nice. I do tend to remove the tag, so I probably will do that later. I tend to remove the tag and then put the tag in the bag, and then I keep the bag in a box in the loft now, because we have a loft that I can actually keep stuff in, so I'm gonna have to go up the loft later. Probably not gonna happen today. Because, oh god. I can't actually get to the goblin horde because the kobolds are on top of them. Yeah, we've got our... It's kind of funny to see how they've changed. Like, I think at their core, they're the same. It looks like they've made the snout pointier. Got a lot more rounded snout. But at their core, they're the same. So here's a little trivia bit. It's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine with plushies, as you can imagine. And Makeshift did it on the very first Goblin. They don't do it anymore. And that is plushie time with Blue. That is when you attach the tag, the little bit of plastic should go through and come back out so that you can remove it cleanly. This end here, so it comes through. And they didn't do it on the very first ever Goblin, which is why he still has his tag. This little bit of plastic goes in, and it doesn't come back out. So if I cut this, there's just going to be a little bit of plastic there. And I really don't like it when plushies do that. So he's still got his tag on, and he's the very first one. But they learnt from their mistake, and the second one, the glow-in-the-dark one, they did it properly. It went in, and then it came back out again. And everyone since then, they have the plastic tag go in and then come out. And they've done it with this one as well. It goes in and then it comes out. So the very first Joe-Cat Goblin still has his tag. Because I don't want to cut that off and have a snaggy bit of plastic there, but also, like, I've got this on it as well, so he's, like, a decorative plushie, in a way. But yeah, maybe one day I will carefully, like, with, like, some really fine scissors go in as close as I can with that, and then I'll, like, try to push it inside the stuffing, maybe. Because I should probably deal with that at some point. You can see the drop-off, though, actually. That's an interesting stat. The first Goblin plushie had 9,700. This Bard one had 5,000, so there is a gradual decline. Which is fair, not everybody wants to get every single one. There's a certain charm to the first one on it, actually. Now that I fished him back out, there is a certain charm to the first one. He hasn't got arms. The first two Goblin plushies didn't have arms, and then they put arms on them. There's a certain charm to them. Yeah, now that I fish him out, maybe I will try to do that. Maybe I will try to cut that as close as possible, and then, like, push the plastic inside. You're soft. Soft and squishy. In fact, he feels a bit firmer. Squish Goblin. Feels a bit firmer on the new one. There's slightly more stuffing in him. Or a clipper from Des. A clipper? I don't know if I would use a clipper. I've got, like, really, really tiny, fine scissors that I would probably try to get, like, really close and just snip and then push it back in. I wouldn't take a clipper to a plushie. I wouldn't take a clipper to a plushie. No, that's the recipe for disaster. No, I would use the thing you use in model making. What? What? Oh, yeah, I know the thing that you mean. Right, yeah. I think maybe Spook has a set of that in his toolbox. I think Spook just has that in his toolkit, but anyway, I'm going to put the rest of the goblins back. Hi, Wizard. I didn't fish out the Wizard, but hello, Wizard. I see you in there. I now have 5 goblins. We've got normal, glow-in-the-dark, Wizard, Rogue, and a Bard. We're missing a kind of tank class. I wonder if he'll do, like, a knight. The sword and shield. I mean, it's Joe-Cat. I feel like he's begging to do a sword and shield goblin. Let's be real. Oh my goodness, he's even got little sleeves. He's even got little sleeves. There's a lot of detail on this one. There's a lot of detail on this one. Oh, you can sit on the desk. You can sit on the desk. Put you on the chair for now, because the desk is kind of full. we go. New plushie obtained. Yeah, I'll be cutting off his tag and putting it in this bag, and then this bag will go with the others because I keep them all, but they're just up in the loft out the way. Yeah, new plushie. I should take a picture of my old plushies. Oh, please do. If you have more loss than that, if less I don't know. Oh, what? If you have more cobalt, kobolds. Let me have a look. I have 4 kobolds, so the goblin has just outnumbered the kobold with the arrival of this fella. They were even. I've got 4 kobolds. Jokat kobold, the makeshift kobold that I don't know who it's from, and the 2 campaign critter tentacle kitty kobolds that we talked about in the past. I got 4 kobolds. I got 4 kobolds. And a lot of dragons, though. I got a lot of dragons, though. This guy's on the kobold shelf, even though he's a dragon, because he has the same sort of proportions. He's a kobold in spirit. This guy's a kobold in spirit. He's all crumpled up because there's no room. He's all crumpled up because there's no room. Yeah, he sits on the kobold shelf because he doesn't fit on the dragon shelf. I say kobold shelf, just the bottom shelf that has the kobolds and the goblins. I don't know where the new goblin's gonna go because that cupboard is full. So I don't know where he's gonna go. I feel like someone's gonna get relocated. Maybe Legiacrus is gonna get taken out. He's a Monster Hunter plushie, so he's kind of his own thing. I don't have any other Monster Hunter plushies, so I feel like he's interchangeable. He can go anywhere. Maybe I'll put him up with Rayquaza, because Rayquaza's... Anyway, that's enough plushie talk for now. There will always be more plushie talk in the future. I don't want the monster to take it back. Warlock Kobold with a dragon backer. Laggy, Legiacrus. Yeah. Can't call it Leggy because Leggy is Legiana, which is confusing. Okay. I mean, I have technically started this row. I do kind of want a Monster Hunter plush or 12. I'm surprised at how... Whenever I look at Monster Hunter plushies, I'm surprised how unimpressed I am by them, actually. I really liked that Legiacrus, and I want more in that style, but that particular style doesn't appear to be, like, the thing that they do. Yeah, I was actually kind of unimpressed with some of the Monster Hunter plushies I looked at. This is going to be a problem. I've got 2 fibers left of this. Anyway. To be a Monster Hunter, you could make a Monster Hunter Nova Beast. The thought had crossed my mind. The thought had crossed my mind. There's a lot of Pokemon ones out there, but I've not seen any Monster Hunter ones. Ooh. If not the misters themselves in the armor set, Monster Hunter armor is complicated. I don't know about trying to make Monster Hunter armor for VR chat. There's a lot of parts to it. Hello, Growlithe. Good morning. Afternoon. I had to check my watch. How are you? I'm good. I literally just had a new plushie come in the post. We opened it on stream. You go grabbing. Come over here, little guy. We've got a little bard goblin. He has a feather in his hat, which is very cute. His little collar keeps wanting to go up because of the loot on his back. His collar keeps wanting to go up. He wants to be a popped collar badass. Yeah. I'm gonna need to during lunch. I'll probably cut the tag off so that he is, because anytime a plushie still has its tag on, there's that bit in my mind of like, oh, be careful when you cuddle it because you don't want to rip that out and like rip the fabric. So majority of my plushies get their tags cut off. There are a few exceptions where the tag has been left in, but majority of them get them removed because I like to cuddle my plushies. So I need to carefully cut that off later. So yeah, we had a lengthy plushie detour talking about the plushie, examining it, comparing it to the past ones because it's part of a set. Okay, friend people, back in a bit. Bye, Core! But yeah, so we've done one row today because of all of the distractions. So I'm probably gonna overrun and force myself to get a second row done. Yeah, that's why I said all of the distractions. Because there's another plushie that I want to get, and I was showing Chad it on the computer. So we've had a lot of distractions today. Oop, I've missed one. Too distracted. Oh my god, this is row 50! We're halfway through! Well, I haven't finished row 50, but when we do, we will be halfway through. Yeah. I was explaining how I need to stop being on Instagram because the last, like, 2-3 Kickstarters that I've backed have all been through Instagram ads. And I'm like, that targeted advertising is bad because it gets me. It gets me. This is a big line of, like, black and dark grey that I'm about to do. It's the line of his mouth. we'll go for lunch after this for a bit, and then I'll be back working on the Dragon Boys picture that we started. I finished the line art, but I need to do my little tapering that I like to do, which I think just gives it a nice little touch of polish. And then we'll be on to colour, and then from there it will likely be a very hasty background and then shading. They kind of want a similar treatment to what you got, Pirate. So I'll throw together a background and then blur the hell out of it. Jesus, this is just a line of black for ages. Where does that go up to? Where does that go up to? It goes up to you. Right? It's kind of hard to see. White, grey, white, light grey, dark grey, and then underneath the dark grey is the black. It goes up until there. That is all black. Oh yeah, I'm a little sad. The 80s party in VR chat that I made my Nova Beast outfit for, it's been rescheduled to a Friday when I stream, and I'm like, God damn it, now I can't go. After I put all that effort in. Take the day off, it's fine. No! No! I like community night, though. If I know me, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna do my usual schedule of I'm gonna do morning stream, afternoon stream, evening stream. And then when I finish the stream at like 11 o'clock at night, instead of going to bed like a sensible person, I'm then gonna go into VR chat and go to the party. Because I think the party's going until like something in the AM. I don't normally stay until then. I don't normally stay until the party ends. I normally go to bed. So I'm gonna be. I imagine that me's gonna be like, I put all this effort in. I'm not going to go. So I'm gonna end up after stream going straight into VR and being fucking exhausted. But I don't care. And you can foresee it. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna end up doing it. And I'm gonna wake up on Saturday and be like, why did I do that? Round, round. Just saying, by the way, it's a public event. Just saying. Oh, and now we've got just a line of white as well. Which ends with a single Y. So I'm going to put this single Y in, which goes in under this grey. back once more. Where did those days end? I had to go. So it was supposed to be this Saturday, and it's got rescheduled to next Friday, not this coming one, because of like a clash with something else. And I was like, why could you not move it to the next Saturday? Wait, but that's just me. I'm sure there's loads of people who were also like, oh yeah, Friday's way better for me. So, you know, you're never gonna please everybody. What game are we going to play this week? It's now Wednesday. I've got a couple of days. I've only got a couple of days to decide. What game am I playing this week? I mean, we did King of the Castle again. Should we play something we've already played? Ooh, maybe Party Animals again. Spook's gonna be off so he can join in, and Spook didn't get to play Party Animals last time. Maybe we'll play Party Animals again. Because we had basically a full game when we played before, which was pretty fun. I'll mull it over today. I'll run it past a few people during the day, like during second stream and things like that. If we have some other people in the community turn up, I'll be like, what do you guys think about Party Animals again this week? Still sore after the whopping we got in that rugby game. Ah, I get wrecked! The Thunder God Vaz, the MVP! Hang on, I'm gonna need to get a new bundle out. Oop, I hit the camera, sorry. What colour is it I'm after that I'm gonna need? I'm gonna need H. Are you a H? You're a H. I'm gonna need you. Because this H has got 2 threads left. Hey, Core! I was just thinking we might do Party Animals again this week. Sounds like a plan. I hate it. Excellent. Sounds like a confirmation to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. The funny thing is that I don't think there were really any clips from Party Animals. I might have to double check that, because I think we were all playing, so nobody clipped anything. which is funny. I'll have to double check. There might be a clip or two. Who would have guessed the Brits would be good at football? That was rugby core. And Voz was the one who won. Did well in shield hockey, though. Yeah, you did well in the hockey game. I just think it's funny that Den realised that one of the best strats we could do was for her to just keep Das penned in a corner. I don't know why that works so well. It's like, I'm just going to spend the entire game grappling you. I think the teams was a good way to go. The free-for-all was fun, but I think teams led a lot of fun. We have had some new people join the Discord over the last couple of weeks as well, so I do wonder if maybe we might get some new people joining in. Because obviously it's got the friend pass mode. There we go. There is our row done. Den needed huggies and she was forcing them on people. Yes, the ultimate huggy wuggies. There we go. We did 2 rows. Sometimes we do 3, sometimes we do 2. I'm content to do 2. And we didn't actually overrun too much. We only overrun by 10 minutes. That's not too bad. We're halfway through! We're halfway through. We just did row 50 out of 100. Did I send you that question? What question? I'm gonna assume not. Unless you mean right now, I can see I've got a Discord ping, but I haven't read what it is because I wasn't at my desk. Alright. Hold you up. Let's go get the cleaning cloth. The clip with the ultimate Huggy Wuggies. Maybe? Actually, I exist on the internet core. I see a lot of clips. Hello, friend! I have been sent to send you Huggies, but not just any Huggies, the ultimate Huggy Wuggies! Right. There we go, wiped down and clean. I'm gonna have to disassemble the camera. Per usual. Technically I could leave it out for tomorrow, but it takes up a large portion of my desk, which is probably just not good for my mental space of, like, feeling cluttered. So it's probably better for me to just clear it up every day. False, you exist in a pile of plushies. In a pile of plushies on the internet. Both things can be true. Great. Let's get Word Game up. Let's get Word Game up. Right. Yeah, I might just post in the I might post in the event channel and ping the event role and just be like, was thinking party animals again this week. I might just do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm probably not even gonna have food for like half an hour because I have jobs to do. That's partly why my lunch break tends to be like an hour to 2 hours, it's closer to 2 hours rather than 1 hour. I woke up and started streaming. I don't have time to do anything in the day. So yeah, I gotta go up the loft and get stuff, and there's a little bit of cleaning to do, so I'm probably not even gonna eat right away. But yeah, I'll see you in a couple of hours-ish for Dragon Voice. Do those stretches. I did genuinely do some of them while I had breakfast. I wasn't meaning. I did genuinely do some. Because some of them I can do seated. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and I will see you in a bit. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your Word Game. I hope that you will keep the window open. Bye!